we shall reflect on the life of St Louise De Marillac. St Louise, the daughter of a military courtier, was a well-educated and socially prominent Parisian woman. Her mother being dead, she was entrusted as a young girl to an aunt who was a religious at Poissy. At the age of 16, she felt a strong desire to join the poor class, but poor health intervened, and 5 years later she was married to Antoine Legarce, a secretary to the Queen Marie de Médicis, and bore him a son named Michael. With pious Antoine's approval, she devoted all her free time to works of charity among the poor in Paris, though many considered it unbecoming of her social status. In 1619, she made the acquaintance of St Francis de Sales and St Vincent de Paul. When her husband died in the year 1625, Louise placed herself entirely under the latter saint's direction and spent herself in superintending the various confraternities of charity which St Vincent de Paul had founded for the care of the needy. She also started a systematic training course for the young country girls who came to Paris to assist the ladies of the nobilities in giving personal care to the sick poor at various levels. This is regarded as the real beginning of the Sisters of Charity. For their benefit, St. Vincent de Paul began his famous spiritual conferences in the year 1634, which continued for 25 years. For 12 years, there was no written rule or constitution, and no official approval was sought for the new order. At a time when it was unheard of for nuns not to be enclosed, the services of these sisters were urgently needed in the slums and hospitals. St. Vincent wanted the fear of the God to be their enclosure, holy modesty their veil, the parish church their chapel, and a hired room their cell, and charitable works their office. As their habit, the sisters adopted the blue-grey dress and white linen cornet of the peasant women of the Isle de France. That their self-sacrificing labor bore abundant fruit is evidenced by the fact that the first year's work was blessed with 760 conversions from Lutheranism and Calvinism. In addition, the sisters undertook the religious and secular instruction of the poor children, founding asylums, homes for the aged, the infirm and insane. Louise de Marillac died on the 15th of March 1660, followed 6 months later by St. Vincent. By then, there were more than 40 houses in France. Today, there are over 4,000 houses and some 40,000 sisters in all parts of the world. The community is a lay one with only private vows, and the original rule and constitution has never been changed until recently. She was beatified on the 9th of May 1920 and canonized on the 11th of March 1934 by Pope Pius XI, and on the 10th February 1960 named patroness of all Christian social workers.